Live on the Husky YouTube channel and presented by the W Digital Network, Winterset Husky Softball is on the air. The W Digital Network, powered by AHV Productions, is sponsored by Farmers and Merchant State Bank, Winterset Dental, Whitney Messerschmitt with Edward Jones, Hold Our Youth Tight, Tiki Treats, Applegate Tax and Accounting, Madison County Healthcare System, Agriland FS, The Sports Page Grill, Roush Collision and Restoration, McDonald's, Swanson Masonry, Alyssa Tadlock, Madison County Realty, Suds and Pups Laundry and Dog Wash, the Pizza Ranch of Winterset, Jones Creek Apparel, Montross Pharmacy and Gift Shop, the Husky Booster Club, and now Winterset Husky Softball.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Winterset High School tonight for a non-conference Raccoon River Heart of Iowa Conference matchup. It's the 15th-ranked 13-8 Winterset Huskies taking on the Saydel Eagles at 2-11. Blake Walker with you here this evening from a warm Winterset High School. It'll be really the coolest night tonight for several couple of days before we're stuck in the 90s. 86 was our high today, 85 degrees currently. Not really a ton of wind to speak out of, just 8 mile an hour out of the southwest. Should be a good one tonight. Winterset coming in winners of 4 out of their last 5, including a split over number 6th ranked Carlisle. They also got a win over 6th ranked Clarinda, who was down in Class 3A. Saydel coming off a loss to West Marshall 2 nights ago, and then a win over South Hamilton. Doubleheader loss to PCM and a win over Nevada 7-6. Winterset 19-1 since 2007 here against the Eagles. That only win came back in 2022 for the Saydel Eagles, a 4-1 victory. Last year, Winterset beat Saydel 3-2. The last 2 matchups between these two teams have been one-score matchups. Should be a fun one tonight. Moved up to 6 o'clock just because of no JV roster for Saydel, so just going to try to move the game along here, get things done in the evening. For the Saydel Eagles tonight, pitching Savannah McClay. Going to be fun to watch her in the circle tonight. Currently going for her 2nd win on the season. And then Kylie Nelson returns back in the circle. 10 wins on the year for Kylie. We saw her in the game against Clark just for a little bit. Was crucial in the Carlisle game. Winterset did not play last night. They were supposed to play against Boone, but did not play due to rain. So we'll get ready here for starting lineups for both teams.
Gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's non-conference softball game between the Saydel Eagles and your Winterset Huskies. Again this year, we are committed to maintain the highest level of sportsmanship possible at all athletic events. We join the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union in asking every fan to be courteous and considerate of our neighbors in the stands by what we say and what we do. Let's meet tonight's umpires, Mr. Dwayne Duncan and Mr. Jeff Osborne. And now for your starting lineups. First, for the Saydel Eagles, leading off and playing shortstop, number 2, Colby Tenborg. Batting second and catching, number 5, Aria Snell. Hitting third and playing third base, number 7, Madison Green. Batting cleanup and playing center field, number 19, Taylor Wessels. Hitting fifth and playing left field, number 1, Stella White. Batting sixth and pitching, number 14, Savannah McClay. Hitting seventh and playing first base, number 17, Cheyenne Mefford. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 9, Madison Gavin. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 11, Kinley Booth. And now for your Winterset Huskies. Leading off and playing left field, number 1, Ashlyn Devine. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 10, McKenna Olson. Hitting third and playing second base, number 12, Neela Applegate. Batting cleanup and playing third base, number 2, Zoe Breeding. Hitting fifth and playing first base, number 3, Macy Olson. Batting sixth and catching, number 5, Bella Taylor. Hitting seventh and playing center field, number 9, Natalie Smith. Batting eighth as the designated player, number 30, Bristol Tadlock. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 14, Addison Gross. And on the mound for the Huskies, number 21, Kylie Nelson. And also joining us tonight is our kid captain, Lillian Porter. Also known by her friends as Lily, Lil, and Bart Jr. Lillian is 11 years old and is heading into 6th grade this fall. Her favorite position on the softball field, pitcher. Lillian loves softball because she gets to meet new people and play softball with them. When she's not throwing strikes, Lillian is all about the color yellow and cooling off with her favorite summer treat, giant freezer pops. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to have Lillian as our kid captain tonight. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you for your patience. We're almost ready here for the national anthem.
We are set to get going tonight between Winterset and Saydel. Huskies coming in at 13-8 on the season. Saydel 2-11. Winterset averaging about 6 runs per contest. Saydel just under 3.5. Huskies giving up just over 3 runs per game, and Saydel giving up almost 9 runs per contest. Looks like going to stay 80s here for most of the evening. Excited to get growing here tonight from Winterset High School. Kylie Nelson is in the circle, tonight for the Huskies. Kylie has been the mainstay pitcher this season, making her 20th appearance. 10-7 record in 18 starts. She's pitched 97 innings, a 3.23 ERA, and 19 strikeouts on the season for the sophomore. Excited to see what she can do tonight in the circle. A Winterset team that is picking up steam here. They've won 4 out of their last 5 matchups. Saydel, on the other hand, trying to get things rolling here as the season progresses on. Just 2 wins in their last 5 games over Nevada and South Hamilton. So we'll see what happens here this evening. Colby Tenborg will be the first one up here for the Saydel Eagles to get us started here this evening. Colby, a pretty good softball player, but don't look past it. She's a 2-time state champion in wrestling and has been a mainstay, household name when it comes to women's wrestling here in the state of Iowa. Still just a junior, has a good chance to go 3 in a row here next year when she hits the mats. But she'll be up first to bat here for the Eagles, as Kylie Nelson is low on her first pitch of the night, and we're started out with a ball. Colby hasn't played every single game this year, just making her 10th start in 12 games. 345 average, 2 RBI. She sends this thing to left field and foul down the left field line. 10 hits on the year, 8 of which are singles and 2 doubles. She has yet to strike out this season. Winterset in the yellow tops and black pants, and Saydel in the green tops and black pants. As we are just underway. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Tenborg swings high and misses for strike 2, and it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes up here for Kylie Nelson. Last 2 matchups between these 2 teams, they've played almost every single year, dating back to 2007 in the Bound database. Last 2 matchups in 2024 and 2023, 1-score games. This one's popped up to shallow left field, and that one drops in the glove for a grab and an out by Zoe Breeding over there at third base. And 1 out is down. And that brings up the catcher, Aria Snell, now up to bat. One of 3 8th graders on the Saydel roster coming into this season. She's played and started in all 11 games. 103 hitter. That one drops in for a strike for Nelson. Aria's walked 5 times this year, second most on the team. Does have the 1 lone home run for the Eagles this season. Swings through and misses that one for strike 2. 3 hits on the season for Ari. 2 singles in that home run I mentioned earlier. Quickly 1 out. And nobody on here. Nelson looking for the punch out. 0-2 pitch on the way. It's out and away for ball 1. As Snell does not chase. Aria settles back in. Here comes the 1-2 pitch by Nelson. This one's popped up back behind the bleachers. Count will stay the same at 1 ball and 2 strikes upcoming. Nelson sets back in. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. This one's sent to shallow left, and catch is not made. Dropped out. Couldn't quite see it over there in the sun. The catch couldn't be made, and right like that, Snell goes all the way up to second base. Hard to see from my angle, but the ball kind of dropped in between the 2 players. Take a look at our... Is not made. Dropped out. Couldn't quite see it over there in the sun. The catch couldn't be made, and right like that, Snell goes all... Or was she out? There is no runner up on second base. Foul, so... That'll do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up and away for ball 2. So just went enough foul down the left field line. It'll stay even at 2-2 for Aria Snell. Snell pops this one back up again, just over top of the bleachers. Count will stay even at 2-2. There you go. There's your better look at it. I was wondering if we were going to be able to get that camera. I'm like, I knew we had a camera over there in left field. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count stays even here. Pitch on the way by Nelson. Ooh, just misses. And the count will run full at 3-2. Aria struck out 8 times. That is second most on the team. The 103 hitter trying to get on base here. 3-2 pitch. Got her for strike 3. Nicely done by Kylie Nelson. Able to hang in on the long at bats, and that will bring up Madison Green. Six hits this year for Madison, all of which are singles. 5 RBIs. She's a .240 hitter. Kylie's first pitch is good enough for a strike to get ahead. No balls and 1 strike in the count. That one upstairs. Good grab by Taylor on the backside, playing catcher tonight as always. Madison does have 5 RBIs this year, tied for most on the team. She swings through and misses for strike 2. Kylie's trying to go 3 up, 3 down on this half inning here to start the match for Winterset. One-two pitch by Nelson. This one's popped back up and foul behind us. Wind definitely carrying out to left field today. Should be interesting to see how that benefits a couple teams. Obviously, right-handed hitters. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back into the net by Madison. A Saydel team with no seniors on the varsity roster. And a team that has had a lot of success in the past couple years. A lot of trips to the state tournament. Boasted very good pitching. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 2 strikeouts and 3 batters for Kylie Nelson. Saydel, nothing. Winterset, nothing. We'll see you in the bottom of the first. You're watching the Winterset Digital Network.
Step up to the plate and find your dream home in Winterset, a small town with a big heart. Alyssa Tadlock believes in hometown values, front porch living, and a community that always feels like home. Located at 65 West Jefferson in the heart of Winterset, we're here to help you hit a home run. Call Alyssa today, and let's make your next move a grand slam.
The McDonald's in Winterset aims to offer an outstanding dining experience and a welcoming atmosphere while maintaining McDonald's gold standard in service, cleanliness, and value. Their vision is to be the top spot in the community for family and friends to enjoy great food, drinks, and conversation. They are open daily from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m., with the drive-thru available 7 days a week from 5 a.m. to midnight.
Bottom of the first inning we go between Winterset and Saydel. The Huskies up to bat, and they will face the freshman out of Saydel. A 1-8 record this year for Savannah McClay. 25 strikeouts on the season, a 10.90 ERA. Giving up 84 hits on the season. She's walked 24, making her 10th start of the 2025 campaign. A Winterset Huskies team that has gotten the bats rolling here in the last couple weeks. Zoe Breeding has quickly emerged as one of the top hitters on the team, as expected from the senior. Her and Neela Applegate, we'll talk about them as they make their way up here in just a little bit, have been really solid to start the season. And the home runs starting to pile up here for the Huskies. It started a little slow to start the year, but now up to 17 overall as a team. Ashlyn Devine, the left fielder, will be the first one up for Winterset. 20 hits this year for Ashlyn, 19 of which are singles. The only other hit that wasn't a single was a triple. 7 RBI. She's a .364 hitter coming into tonight. And the senior watches that one go by for strike one up against McClay. That one away from the catcher here. He'll go no balls and 2 strikes quickly. Winterset averaging 6 runs per contest coming into tonight. That one out and away for ball 1. The RBI number is probably the most astounding that we've seen in the stats category for tonight. Winterset 113 RBIs coming into the night. Saydel just 29. McClay upstairs, though, goes 2 balls and 2 strikes here up against Ashlyn Devine. Comes the 2-2 delivery. Just upstairs, good eye by Ashlyn, and the count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. (3-2) on the way. Devine pops this thing up and drops into the lap of Colby Tenborg. Down for out number 1. Short little weak pop-up, and Colby's able to get it underneath of it. And it brings up McKenna Olson.
Now up number 10, McKenna Olson.
McKenna, a big bright spot for Winterset this year. The sophomore batting .462 as she watches that one go by for strike 1. Besides Zoe Breeding, that's the best batting average on the team. 30 hits this year, 13 RBIs, 1 homer, and has only struck out 1 time. Middle of the field wide open. 1-1 pitch. That one's sent to left. Tenborg catches on the hop. Throw to first is not in time. Ball came out of the glove anyway. And McKenna Olson is on with a single. Neela Applegate steps into the box here. A .460 hitter coming into tonight. Second on the team in RBIs with 20, but she does lead the team in homers with 6. That one just catches the outside corner for strike 1. Neela also leads the team in walks. She's walked 10 times this year. Has played all but 2 games for the Huskies. Runner on first and 1 out here. Neela slaps that one down the left field line, foul. .23 hits on the year, 10 of those singles, 7 doubles, and the 6 homers. Has yet to triple this year. Winterset has 4 triples coming into tonight. 0-2 pitch to Neela Applegate. That one's on the dirt before it got to the mound. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Applegate sends that one to the gap in left field, and that's on for another hit. So 2 on and just 1 out. Finds its way into the gap on a dribbler. And that brings up Zoe Breeding with a chance to keep extending things here for the Huskies in the bottom of the first inning. Well, what a year Zoe's having. .542 hitter. In 59 at-bats, she has 32 hits, 19 singles, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 homers, and leads the team in RBIs at 26. Her older sister, Molly, a pitcher up at Grandview, was a very good pitcher here for the Huskies. Ahead in the count here. 1 ball and no strikes with 1 out and 2 on. That one's upstairs. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes. Zoe's also only struck out twice. She's walked 4 times this year, and like Neela, hasn't played every single game. Has started in just 19 games. 2-0 pitch. That one slapped down the left field line, and another perfect hit. And the bases will go loaded. 3 straight hits, all in the same location. And it brings up Macy Olson, the first baseman, with a chance to try to bring a run home here in the bottom of the first.
Next up for the Huskies, number 3, Macy Olson.
Macy, 322 hitter into tonight. 19 hits, 1 homer. That one gonna drop. Miscommunication there by the Eagles of knowing where to go. And it brings home a run for Macy Olson, who's able to get on with the single as just a short blooper. Got around a couple players. And now Bella Taylor up to bat.
Bella Taylor.
Bella, 5 homers this year, 17 RBIs, a 3.33 hitter. Home run would do big here. So that one's right down the middle for strike 1. I believe she's already hit a grand slam already this season. Looking for another here. Winterset leads 1-0 here with 1 out down in the bottom of the first. That one's out and away for ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me. Taylor pops it up. Everybody getting underneath of it. The catch is made for out number 2 on the pop out. And that'll bring up Natalie Smith, the center fielder.
Natalie Smith.
The way you kind of look at Winterset's roster, a lot of really good seniors, but also a lot of good sophomores. And Natalie kind of drops into that sophomore category. Not many juniors on the roster. Oh, 1 pitch here on the way to Smith. Natalie pops that thing back. Natalie, 296 hitter coming into this evening. 7 RBIs on 16 hits, 10 of which are singles and 6 doubles. Trying to bring another one home here with bases loaded, but 0-2 pitch by McClay. This one shallow, going to drop right in front of Tenborg. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run as Tenborg laid out for it but could not get there in time. And it does score 2 on the short little blooper. And it makes it 3-0 in favor of the Huskies.
Next up for the Huskies, number 30.
Bristol Tadlock, making just her 5th start of the season tonight. Up to bat, sends that to the gap in left field. That thing is going to go all the way to the fence. Tadlock turns on it from first. She's going 3, and it's a stand-up triple for the sophomore, Bristol Tadlock, and it scores 2. That is Bristol's first hit this season that wasn't a single. Beforehand, it was 5 singles.
Addison Gross.
And it brings up Addison Gross here with a runner on third and 2 outs. Gross gets it past the first baseman. Throw to first is in time. Good recovery there by Saydel. 1 left on, but 5 score. Good bats early for Winterset. Huskies lead over Saydel 5-0. You are watching the Winterset Digital Network.
At Madison County Healthcare System, you're not just another patient. You're part of our family. Our dedicated team of familiar faces is here to provide personalized care throughout your treatment journey. From family medicine to emergency care and more, we offer expert care close to home. Trust the faces you know for the care you need. Madison County Healthcare System, where every patient is family.
Montross-Varsity has been offering fast, friendly, and professional service with familiar local faces you can trust since 1921. Locally owned and operated. At Montross, you get quick, reliable answers to your prescription and over-the-counter medication questions. They also have the healthcare supplies you need, as well as a gift shop and soda fountain. Conveniently located on the west side of the historic Winterset Square. Open Monday through Saturday.
Winterset leads Saydel. Welcome to the top of the second inning, 5-0. Blake Walker with you here from Steve Corcoran Field here at Winterset High School. Ready to bring you inning number 2. Saydel went 3 up, 3 down in their first at-bats of the evening. Winterset was able to put up 5 on the board. Huskies will look to keep things rolling here defensively as Taylor Vessels will step up to bat first here for the Saydel Eagles. Taylor, one of the 5 8th graders on this Saydel roster. I think I might have said 3 earlier. 5 8th graders on this roster.
For the Eagles, number 19, Taylor Vessels.
Taylor's a .296 hitter coming into tonight. 2 RBIs on 8 hits, 7 which are singles and 1 double. Kylie Nelson going to go back to work in the circle. Had back-to-back strikeouts on the second and third batter there in the first inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's sent to right, and that'll go down as a foul just down the right field line. Vessels has walked 4 times this year. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way. That one's low for ball 2. Nelson settles in, 2-1 pitch on the way. That one's sent to right, and the catch is made out and right field by Addison Gross. Stella White now up to bat here for Saydel.
Next up for the Eagles, number 1, Stella White.
Making just her 9th start on the season, but has played in all 11 games up to this point. 5 hits, 4 singles, 1 double on the season. She fouls that one back into the net. .294 hitter for the freshman. Trying to get some offense rolling here for the Eagles, as the Winterset defense has been locked down pretty early. 0-1 is low and make it 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Low again for Nelson. It'll go 2-1 here. Up against Stella. Stella struck out 6 times this year. 2-1 pitch. Foul down the left or right field line, and it drilled the batter who was on deck. That was Savannah McClay, your pitcher. She got hit by the foul ball and kind of went walking back into the dugout. Coach going to go over here for Saydel and check things out. Again, obviously don't want anybody to get hit while in the batter's box, but the fact it was your pitcher definitely isn't ideal for the Eagles here. Coach Van Houten went over and checked things out. Seems to be fine, all things considering, as he comes walking back. And we'll wait and see if McClay comes out here in a second. I think she got her right in the hand where she was standing. And looks like we're going to be good to go back. I don't think the batter's going to stand where they were standing last time, but they'll still stand. Chopper right to the second baseman, caught on the hop. Throw is high, though. Runner turns on it from first, and all the way to second base on the error is Stella White. So throw was just a little high there by the second baseman. And Saydel's got a runner up on second with 1 out. And this will bring up Savannah McClay. That one fouled back. It'll go 0-1. McClay, your pitcher tonight here for the Eagles on the hitting side. 6 hits this year, 5 of which are singles, 1 double, 5 RBIs, as that one's low in the dirt. Saydel will keep the runner up on second base. Worth noting here, Kylie Nelson was the original pitcher. Winterset has switched to Paige White now pitching. So, Coach Smith feeling confident in the defense's ability to try to keep things under wraps. Obviously, a big tournament in Fort Dodge coming here on Friday and Saturday, so they go to Paige White in the circle. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Paige making just her 5th appearance on the season, 4 innings pitched total. She has 3 strikeouts and a 4.50 ERA. That one low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second here, full count here for Savannah McClay. 3-2, that one chopped short, caught on the hop. That throw to first is much better, down for out number 2. On the ground out. Cheyenne Mefford up to bat here for Saydel now.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 17.
The freshman comes up, 200 hitter on the year, 5 hits, all of which are singles, and 4 RBIs on the season. She's got a runner on third, trying to grab another RBI to add to her total. Mefford swings through and fouls that one back. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch. Mefford swings through and misses, make it 0-2. Mefford, a 200 hitter, played and started in all 11 games here this season, settles back in. Trying to get one on the board here. 0-2 pitch by White. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 left on, nobody scores. Winterset leads 5-0 over Saydel. We'll see you in the bottom of the second.
Jones Creek Apparel offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics. They are happy to work with any organization or individual, regardless of the order size. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek Apparel.
Pizza Ranch in Winterset promises you a great experience. You'll find a buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, or just come for dessert. They have party rooms available for your next family gathering or fundraising event. Craving a night in? Pizza Ranch delivers. Order online or call. Open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Pizza Ranch at 1009 John Wayne Drive.
Bottom of the second inning, Winterset leads over Saydel 5-0 is your score. The Huskies go all the way around on the batting order, and now we'll see the top of the batting order. Here to start the bottom of the second inning, Ashlyn Devine will be the first one up for the Huskies. as defense has turned out well here. Pitching's been good between Kylie Nelson and Paige White in that last half inning. See if the Huskies can get a couple more runs in here in the bottom of the second. Again, wind carrying out to left field. Prime opportunity for a couple long balls to be hit that way. But the way pitching is tonight, a lot of ground balls for the Huskies. They tallied 6 hits in the first inning, including a triple by Bristol Tadlock. That one goes inside for McClay, and it's a 1 ball and no strikes. Ashland popped out her last time up this evening in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, going to catch the outside corner, and it's a 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Devine sends it on a line to left field. That one almost, yep, it does go against the fence line. Ashland going to use her very quick legs to go all the way to third base, and it is a stand-up triple for Ashland Devine. Very, very quick runner, Ashland is, and that is her second triple on the season. That's the second triple this game for Winterset. They now have 6 on the season.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 10, McKenna Olsen.
And that brings up McKenna Olsen, who singled up the middle last time up. Olsen gives it a ride to left field. Left fielder roams underneath of it and makes the grab for the out. And easily, Ashland Devine gets home, so a sacrifice fly works to her advantage. And the lead is 6-0. Neela Applegate now up to bat. She singled to left her first time up.
Now batting number 12, Neela Applegate.
Talked about the tournament coming up this week. Well, we only know game 1. Martinsdale St. Mary's is who Winterset will play in their first match of the day. That one is long gone. I talked about the wind moving out to left field. Neela recognized it and took it yard. For the 7th time this season, Neela Applegate is on the board with a home run, and it is 7-0. '18th home run of the season for the Huskies. And it brings up Zoe Breeding with a 7-0 lead. But Martinsdale St. Mary's is just the first matchup. Obviously, the rest will happen based off how the brackets work, but Martinsdale St. Mary's, Class 1A, started the year very slow. A couple losses. They were ranked top 5 at one point, have dropped out of the rankings. Winterset won that tournament just a couple years ago. As Zoe Breeding steps up to bat here with 1 out and nobody on. Zoe chops this thing short. Nobody's home in midfield, and it is down for another hit. So 1 on and 1 out brings up Macy Olsen up to bat now.
Now batting number 3, Macy
Macy singled back up the middle. She'll settle back in here. 1 ball and no strikes. That one chopped foul down the left field line. You know, I was wondering, on Thursdays, rankings always come out, new rankings come out, and sure enough, about an hour ago, new rankings did come out. Winterset is still 15th. So did not lose, did not gain after putting together a pretty good streak here. 4 out of their last 5, and then that split over Carlisle. Carlisle, despite the loss to Winterset, jumps up to number 4. And still leading the way and looking unstoppable, Cedar Rapids Xavier is ranked number 1. They are 23-0 on the season. The Saints have a unreal team. Breeding gives this thing a ride to center field. Center fielder roams underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 2. Or excuse me, that was Macy Olsen. And it brings up Bella Taylor. So one still on first base, now 2 outs. If you're wondering about the rest of 4A, Xavier, Norwalk is at 2. They jump from 4 to 2. Dallas Center Grimes from 5 to 3. Carlisle from 6 to 4. ADM jumps all the way up from 10th to 5th. Clear Creek Amana at 6th. North Polk is 7th. Fort Dodge 8th. Western Dubuque 9th. North Scott 10th. Grinnell is 11th, Sergeant Bluff Luton 12th, Creston 13th, Bondurant is 14th, and Winterset is 15th. Nobody dropped out of the top 15. That one gets away from the catcher, and runner advances on to second base with ease. With a runner in scoring position here for Bella Taylor, who popped out her last time up. That one's low in the dirt. That was 3-0, excuse me, so it'd be 4-0 on the walk. And runners will be on first and second. And brings up Natalie Smith, who singled up the middle her last time up. Maybe. Nope. It'll be a runner coming on. That's what we're looking at. Nora Loudon going to come on and run for the Huskies. So you'll have runners on first and second here with 2 outs.
Now up to bat, number 9, Natalie Smith.
And a chance here for Natalie to possibly bring in a couple runs. Already a hit in the first. That one low for ball 1. One-0. Just enough to catch the zone. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Counts even here for McClay up against Natalie Smith with the runners on first and second and 2 outs. Natalie chops that one right back to the pitcher. Throw on to first is in time for out number 3. 2 left on, but 2 scores, 7-0. Winterset leads over Saydel.
The Husky Booster Club's goal is to broaden the involvement and enrichment of students, student families, the school, and the community through its support for junior high and high school-related activities. Money raised by the Husky Booster Club directly benefits all high school and junior high athletic and fine art programs. The Husky Booster Club has provided over $40,000 in funding over the last 3 years. To become a Husky Booster Club member, go to huskyboosterclub.org.
We're really excited to announce the addition of our tow truck. In addition to our rental cars, this is going to give us a unique ability to serve you better. We're going to have the ability to take the phone call from you stranded on the side of the highway after a deer hit or a collision, with the potential to load a rental car up on the back of our truck, deliver it to you on the side of the highway, get you back on your way to work or to home, load your accident vehicle up, bring it back to the shop where we can handle your claim process from there.
Top of the 3rd inning. Paige White still in the circle here for the Huskies, for the Huskies. And Saydel with their 8 and 9 and 1 hitters set to be due up here in the top of the 3rd, trying to get some runs across the board. Huskies lead 7-0. They scored 5 in the first, 2 in the second. Saydel has been shut out on both their innings. When it comes to the hitting side, Madison Gavin will be the first one up here for the Eagles. And the freshman is a 105 hitter coming into tonight. See what Paige White can continue to do here in the circle. That one misses just outside for ball 1.
Number 9, Madison Gavin.
Comes the 1-0 here by White. Upstairs, make it 2-0. Again, Paige making her 5th appearance on the season and only pitched 4 innings coming into tonight. That one gets away from the catcher, and it'll be 3-0. Also worth mentioning, back at catcher now is Kayla Roberts. So a couple backups in on the pitching and catching side here for the Huskies. 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Gavin this year, 2 hits, both of which are singles, 4 RBIs. She has walked 7 times and make it 8 as that one goes out and away. For a walk. First walk of the night. And it brings up Kinley Booth, the 8th grader. 1 hit this year. It was an RBI. She's a .077 hitter. Goes ahead and swings at that one for strike one. Colby Tenborg at the top of the batting order awaits on deck here for the Eagles. 0-1, bunt is laid down and misses, foul, and it'll be 0-2. One on first and nobody out here for Saydel. The 0-2 pitch. Got her. Strike 3. It's Page's second strikeout of the ball game. So 1 out down with a runner on first and Colby Tenborg. We'll step back up to bat.
Colby Tenborg.
And try to get something across the board here for Saydel in the early goings here. She popped out her first time up tonight. She's thinking bunt. Laid down to White. Page scoops it up and misses on the throw. It goes wide. Colby turns on it from first to second, and everybody holds. So another error down there in the infield for the Huskies, and it will be runners on second and third here. With just 1 out, Aria Snell checks up to bat. Sun definitely not helping over there at first base. As over at first base, it's Macy Olson. Coach Smith gonna go and have a chat here with the infield. Try to get a couple things together. Again, you got 2 underclassmen there at the pitching and catching position. Just trying to get reps in here. So Coach Smith will have a chat. With the infield and has said what she's needed to say. It should be 1 ball and no strikes here when they break back out of it with Aria Snell is the one batting. She struck out her first time tonight, but she's got runners on second and third here. Roberts trying to get her pitch comm back in, situated on her ear. Gone are the days of signs for catchers and pitchers. PitchCom tells them all they need to know, what pitch they got to try and bring across the board. Bunt is showed early, 1-0 pitch. There's the swing and a miss for strike 1. Aria showed bunt, then pulled back. One. Got her for strike 2. Page looking for a big strikeout here to put 2 outs on the board with runners still on second and third. 1 good hit could bring home both here for the Eagles. Winterset trying to prevent it from happening here. Got her, strike 3. Great pitching by Paige White And just like that, another strikeout for her, and that is now 2 outs down on the board. And Madison Green will step up to bat. She struck out her first at-bat of the evening. Out and away for ball 1.
Now batting number 7, Madison Green.
She's got Madison Gavin up on third. Tenborg is up on second. And it's 2-0 here. Tenborg trying to help out with signs here. 2-0 pitch is up and away again, so it's 3-0 here. On deck is Taylor Vessels. She lined out her first time up tonight. .30. Got her for strike 1. .31 right to the second baseman. Nice pitch and catch by Neela Applegate. 2 left on. Nobody scores. Winterset leads 7-0.
Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your locally owned and operated hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are very proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank makes local decisions, has local concerns, and prioritizes you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient. Member FDIC. Let's go Huskies.
The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset is the place to meet your friends before or after that big event. With a great menu, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host or cater any special events you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there, and don't forget the Sports Page is the home of Husky Talk Live.
Bottom of the third inning, Winterset leads Saydel 7-0 is your score. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here for the Huskies. Take a look at the dugout there for the Huskies. In the shade, it is a warmer night, one of our final cool warm nights, if you will, before we jump up to the 90s here for at least a week. Next week, 90s, chance of rain though, a lot of spotty shower chances next week. We'll see what happens this week. It has been a rainy week across the state when it comes to softball cancellations. A lot of games postponed the last couple nights. Winterset's game in Boone last night was postponed. I know some teams, ADM played Ballard today at 11 o'clock. So a lot of different changes. Everybody trying to get settled back in. Bristol Tadlock will be the first one up to bat. She tripled in her first at-bat of the night. She'd love to do it again here.
First up for the Huskies, number 30, Bristol Tadlock.
Still Savannah McClay in the circle. Let's get rolling here. Bottom of the third inning. That one's upstairs for ball 1. .1-0 to Tadlock. Bristol slaps that thing down the left field line and foul. It evens it back up at 1-1. Even pitch to Tadlock. Bristol goes down low to get it, and McClay throws on to first in time for out number 1 on the ground out. Addison Gross. Nope, not Addison Gross. They're going to roll with, yes, it is Addison Gross. I didn't put the number right. Addison Gross now up to bat here.
Up, number 14, Addison Gross.
So Addison up to bat here with 1 out and down already for the Saydel defense. Gross gives it a ride to shallow right field, and that one will drop. Got in the sun. Addison very aggressive. Now going to quickly get back to first base and is safe. got lucky there. I thought she was actually going to try to go for 2, but thought better of it and goes back to first base. Now back to the top of the batting order, Ashlyn Devine. Tripled her second time up. She popped out in the first.
Now batting number 1, Ashlyn Devine.
It was her second triple of the season, which ties her with Zoe Breeding. That one in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Line right back up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Runner turns on it from second to third. Play at third, not in time. And all the way to second goes Ashlyn Devine. So a double right back up the middle. Huskies got runners on second and third here. And McKenna Olson will step up to bat.
Next up,
McKenna singled up the middle and was able to reach on a sacrifice fly. That one lined into the gap. This is going to bring home a couple. 1 run is in. Here comes the second. It's a 2 RBI double for McKenna Olson. Dropped right into the gap in center field. Makes it 9-0 Winterset. And now, with a runner in scoring position, Neela Applegate steps up to bat. Singled in the first, homered in the second.
Next up, number 12, Neela Applegate.
Slow pitch drops in there for McClay for strike 1. Oh, 1. Upstairs, just going to miss the top of the zone. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Neela trying to bring the runner home here. 1-1. Chops that one just down the left field line. Foul, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes upcoming. Low in the dirt. Got away from the catcher. Runner at second does not go. McKenna stays on second base. And the count's even. 2-2. High and upstairs. Make it 3-2. Zoe Breeding's currently sitting on deck. Good part of the batting order here is second, 3, and 4, as you expect for Winterset, the heavy hitters. Full count. Foul down the left field line. Neela settles back in, going to try to bring home the runner in scoring position. Here comes the full count pitch, and it's upstairs for ball 4, and Neela will walk on to first base. So, runners will be on first and second, and Zoe Breeding now up to bat. The way the run rules work, if it's 12 runs or more after 3 innings, the game is over. Breeding gives this thing a ride to center field. Center fielder gets underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 2. Taylor Van Pelt is going to be the one to bat here for Winterset. First time up tonight for her. Taylor making her 4th appearance on the season.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 40, Taylor Van Pelt.
She's got 1 hit this year, which was a single. She's got runners on first and second here with 2 outs. That one almost hits her. Able to get out of the way, and it's 1-0. Taylor, a junior for the Huskies. (1-0). Van Pelt fires that one back into the net. Two outs here, runner on first and second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch by McClay. Upstairs, make it 2-1. Bella Taylor tentatively on deck, but it looks like it's going to be Kayla Roberts as Winterset will continue to empty the benches here. 2-1 pitch. Van Pelt pops it up in the air, and the catch is made for out number 3. 2 left on, 2 score. Winterset leads 9-0. We'll be right back.
Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your locally owned and operated hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are very proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank makes local decisions, has local concerns, and prioritizes you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient. Member FDIC. Let's go Huskies.
Is your puppy in need of a little TLC? Bring them down to Suds and Pups for a complete spa treatment in the state-of-the-art pet wash. Located next to Straight Shots Golf Simulator at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset. And don't forget, attached to the dog wash is Winterset's newest laundromat, open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by today.
Top of the 4th inning, Winterset leads Saydel 9-0. Blake Walker with you here. Paige White still in the circle here for the Huskies. Should be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up to bat here for Saydel coming up. Winterset trying to make and get to their 14th win on the season. Be 5 wins in their last 6 games as they prepare to go to Fort Dodge for tournament play. No, not the postseason, mid-season tournament, one of the biggest mid-season tournaments the state has to offer. They'll open against Martinsdale St. Mary's on the year. So, top 4 we go. Saydel yet to have an official hit tonight. They've reached on a error twice and have walked once, but still have not recorded an official hit. Trying to get that going here tonight. As Taylor Vessels, who lined out her first time up tonight in the 2nd inning, now up to bat here. And White is low in the dirt for ball 1. Line right back up the middle, and there it is. First official hit on the night for Saydel as Vessels is able to drop that one in the gap. Down for a single, and the Eagles have one on and nobody out. And it brings up Stella White, who reached on an error in her first at-bat of the night in the 2nd inning.
White.
Page is low in the dirt there, makes it 1 ball and no strikes. Low and away. Runner goes to second, and a successful stolen base there for the Eagles. That is the 15th successful stolen base for Saydel this season. So runner up in scoring position there. (2-0) is the count here to White. Misses low and makes it 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one is low and away, and it is ball 4 and a walk. So runners will go to first and second here. And it brings on the pitcher, Savannah McClay, who grounded out her first at-bat.
Now batting number 14, Savannah McClay.
Taking a look at what's next for Saydel. Tomorrow night they'll go back home and take on Perry. And then the weekend off, then they got Grandview Christian, Greene County. Big game against Saydel next week, or St. Edmunds, excuse me, who is currently ranked top 10 in Class 1A. One thing for sure about the Eagles, they schedule very difficult games, challenge themselves. They got St. Edmund, who's ranked, Bondurant, who's ranked, Grinnell, who's ranked twice. They play Grinnell twice, who's ranked. Pella, Van Meter, Ankeny Christian. All those teams are ranked, still left on their schedule. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner takes off to third. Now runner goes to second. Now they go back home trying to catch Winterset sleeping, and they miss it. Great heads-up play by the infield of the Huskies, who jumped on top of it and somehow get the double play. It was kind of miscommunication there by Saydel. They were kind of waiting a little bit. And then the throw back home, not in time. And just like that, you had 2 runners on, and now 2 outs. Just like that. All the while, Savannah McClay still should be 2-1, I think. Everybody cleared the boards. We cleared our board. We didn't even think about it. That one's grounded short. It's not going to matter anyway. There's the throw to first. There's 3 quick outs. How about that? 9-0. Winterset leads over Saydel. We'll be right back.
Here in Winterset, let Applegate Tax and Accounting provide you with all the assistance you need for your taxes and accounting services. Ben Applegate is a certified public accountant and an IRS-registered tax preparer, ready to help you with locations in Winterset and Waukee. For more information, call 515-462-4553 or visit their website.
Swanson Masonry specializes in foundation replacement throughout central Iowa. If your foundation is damaged, their experienced team can safely and efficiently remove your existing foundation and construct a new one. While foundation replacement can be an extensive undertaking, Swanson Masonry has the skills necessary to get the job done right. Let them put their expertise to work for you. Give them a call at 515-210-3463. Remember when retirement meant just stopping work and slowing down? Well, nowadays it's about so much more. Today's retirees are embracing newfound freedom and exploring new interests. Edward Jones Financial Advisors are here to help you identify your priorities and goals and create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messer-Smith at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Number 24, Kayla Roberts.
Kayla Roberts up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Winterset leads 9-0 over the Saydel Eagles. Roberts chops that one short. Tenborg throws to first. Not in time, though. Could not quite reach it, as Roberts will go on the ground out. Yes. So Coach Smith emptying the benches here. Zoe Hope, who has started quite a few games this season, now going to come up to bat.
Next up for the Huskies, number 35.
So, Zoe now up to bat. Again, has started in 12 games this year, making just her 14th appearance. 4 RBIs, 233 hitters, 7 hits on the season, 6 of which are singles. That one off the catcher's glove. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Comes the 1-0. Hope fouls it down the left field line. It's 1-1. One out and nobody on here. here in the bottom of the fourth. If Winterset would get to 12 runs, the game ends. But if it goes to the fifth and Saydel still doesn't put up at least 2, the game would be over because it's 8 after 5 as well. 1-1 pitch. Hope pops it up. Playable. And the catch is made by the first baseman. Out for out number 2. On the pop out. And now Bristol Tadlock up to bat. 1 of 2 tonight with a triple and a ground out.
Now batting, number 30, Bristol Tadlock.
So 2 outs and nobody on here. Saydel trying to make a quick half inning here. That one low, and Tadlock gets out of the way for ball 1. Bristol chops it short off the second baseman, who is late to throw to first. And Bristol is on with a little bit of a chopper there. And this will bring up Addison Gross up to bat, with a runner on first and 2 outs.
Now batting, number 14, Addison Gross.
That one out and away for ball 1. Here's McClay, 1-0 pitch. Gross goes to get it and chases. It's 1-1. Runner on here, 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up. Center fielder roaming underneath of it and couldn't get there in time. It got away from her. Runner turns on it from third. Throw home, not going to be in time, and it is 10-0 on the slight error there out in center field. As Addison goes around, and it is 10 after 4, so that means the ball game is over with the run rule. The Winterset Huskies grab the win 10-0 tonight over your Saydel Eagles. Huskies will move to 14-8 on the season. Saydel will drop to 2-12 on the year. The Huskies are back in action at home next Tuesday against Dowling Catholic, a Class 5A CIML opponent. Monday they'll go to Bondurant, and then this weekend, tomorrow and Saturday, they will be in Fort Dodge. Good one tonight. Winterset defeats Saydel 10-0 is your final score. I'm Blake Walker for my producer, Alan Hansen. We say so long from Winterset High School here at Steve Corcoran Field. Thanks for watching the Winterset Digital Network.
AgriLand FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with our eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa and northwest Missouri, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust AgriLand to be there when and where you need them. Call 515-462-5353 to learn more. AgriLand FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something.
Looking for a taste of paradise right here in Winterset, Iowa? Come chill at Tiki Treats Iowa, your local spot for Hawaiian-themed treats. Dive into creamy Dole soft serve, refresh with our tropical snow, sip on fresh squeezed lemonade, and snack on warm buttery pretzel bites. It's a tropical getaway, no plane ticket required. Swing by Tiki Treats Iowa today and treat yourself to a mini vacation in every bite. At Winterset Dental, doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott offer comprehensive general dentistry for the whole family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. They now also provide cosmetic services like Botox and dermal fillers at their new state-of-the-art 6,000-square-foot facility. Call Winterset Dental at 515-462-5755.
You have been watching Winterset Activities live on the Husky YouTube channel, presented by the W Digital Network, powered by AHV Productions, and sponsored by Farmers and Merchant State Bank, Winterset Dental, Whitney Messerschmitt with Edward Jones, Hold Our Youth Tight, Tiki Treats, Applegate Tax and Accounting, Madison County Healthcare System, Agriland FS, The Sports Page Grill, Roush Collision and Restoration, McDonald's, Swanson Masonry, Alyssa Tadlock, Madison County Realty, Sudson Pups Laundry and Dog Wash, The Pizza Ranch of Winterset, Jones Creek Apparel, Montross Pharmacy and Gift Shop, and the Husky Booster Club.